Hello, welcome to Dundro's podcast. I'm your host, Justin. So today we're reviewing the first 3 issues of the Suicide Squad series that came out in 2020, if I'm not mistaken. Written by Robbie Thompson with art by, I think his name was Federico Pansica, I got the first 3 issues here. We're going to review the first issue. We couldn't keep those books up for long. So, it's the first issue is about how Amanda Waller wants to create this new team, this new Suicide Squad. Oh, it's Eduardo Pansica. My bad. And she wants to make this Suicide Squad team that can rival the Justice League, and obviously Rick Flag. That's Rick Flag right there. Is not a huge fan of that, and she shocks him, by the way, later on. So this new team of the Suicide Squad is run by Christopher Smith, the Peacemaker, which is one of my favorite characters, one of my favorite DC characters. He was apparently the inspiration for the comedian from Watchmen. Which they changed his helmet. They got rid of the logo that was on his helmet, and they got rid of his jetpack and guns. So he only has these 2 Billy Bat clubs. And the first mission that this new Suicide Squad goes on is the first couple missions are recruitment missions where they're trying to recruit people to the team. The first one they try to recruit is Talon, who you'll know from the new 52 Batman run, which I've never read, and honestly I never want to read because it just sounds dumb to me that there's this secret society that's been living underground fucking Gotham City for how many decades, and Batman never realized it, right? So this I don't even know who these people are on the team, but yeah, they try to take out talent from Arkham Asylum, right? And their teleporter, whose name is Bolt, if I remember correctly, which kind of dumb since there's already in the 3rd issue they try to recruit this speedster named Bolt. We'll talk about her in a second. And it goes wrong when Talon has 2 shivs and made out of toothbrushes and kills Bolt, right? Oh, and they lock up Rick Flag, right? And they have to send in people to rescue Peacemaker, and the rest of the team was with Peacemaker dies, which is Shrike, and I have no idea who the other guy is. They don't even tell you. That's Shrike. I have no idea who this guy is. And also somebody is releasing Joker gas into Arkham Asylum, which creates a riot. So what happens in the 2nd issue is they send people to rescue Peacemaker and Talon, and the new member of the leader of the 2nd team that goes in to rescue Peacemaker is Superboy Connor Kent, which they talk about his origin story in here, and I'm just like, holy shit, is that even still canon? Because they're referencing stuff from the 90s and the 2000s and the Jeff Johns run. Right? Which the people they sent into... Here's a cool spread. If I had to rate this book, I would say it's a 6 out of 10. I don't know if I should call this a back issue special. Also, Batman is on his way to the... Yeah. Same. There's a page where they tell you who all these people are. That's Exit, whose powers are to teleport. You can guess what happens to him. they have a running theme where their teleporters dies. There's Mind Warp. Oh, I missed the page where they explain all these people. There's Mind Warp. He can like control people. That's Culebra. She has super strength and whatever. And there's a vampire chick named Nocturna. That's her right there, who can glamour people. Alright. So they rescue everybody, and Superboy messed up the mission because he wanted to save everybody from the Joker gas, even though Batman was on his way to save everybody. Right? And because of that, two members of the team gets killed. And Peacemaker punches them out, which he was able to do that because, he had, Superboy had, kryptonite running through his veins recently, and he got the cure after they completed the mission, which was rescuing Talon, who joins the team. Next is assault on Teen Titans Academy, where they're going to kidnap this girl named Bolt, who, if you can see, is a Flash wannabe from Australia, by the way, who has no legs and has super speed. Of course. Oh, I would give this one a 7. I thought this was the best out of all three. Next is this issue, which I honestly hated. Not hated, it was just not great. So you got, they explain Superboy's origin story a little bit. There's Nocturna telling Amanda Waller that, yeah, she can kind of keep Superboy in control. Because Superboy is too much of a Boy Scout for the team, but they need Superboy, right? Because they plan on making it. They want to make Superboy. They want to groom Superboy to become the leader of the team, because they want to eventually make a team that can rival the Justice League, right? So Peacemaker talks with Nocturna. This Culebra chick is basically a fangirl who makes a lot of jokes, fan fiction jokes about shipping, which shipping is when you take two random characters and put them in a relationship, and she wants to write a fanfic about Superboy and Nocturna, but gets disappointed when she sees Nocturna and Peacemaker in the same room. Oh, and Talon is still crazy. He keeps saying who, because he doesn't know who he is. So, yeah, they give you an explanation on this girl, and they explain the mission, which the mission is, she was only able to get into America, right? This girl, Bolt, right, only got into America because of Amanda Waller, but the deal was she had to join the Suicide Squad, but once she came to America, she joined the Teen Titans Academy, which is another series which I have no intention of reviewing because I've heard lame things about it, right? So the Suicide Squad is going to kidnap her after she got back from watching a movie, and they have to capture her while she's before she makes it back to Times Tower, which is in New York. So they have a new teleporter called Keymaster, and they have this tree guy named Branch, who is crazy and does not want to be part of the Suicide Squad. You got ads for some Batman. So it goes wrong, right? Kind of like this scene reminded me of the Suicide Squad movie, where you have Branch try to convince Keymaster to try to escape, and that Amanda Waller is obviously listening, so she kills Keymaster, their teleporter, which completely screws up the fucking mission, right? And just when they were about to have the jump on this girl too. What ends up happening is it even gets more screwed up when Superboy does not want to go along with the mission and tells the one girl to run, but they can't kill Superboy, right? Because obviously he's a major character. And yeah, and they want to groom him to become, the leader of the Suicide Squad. Their Suicide Squad Justice League Basher team. So yeah, they just go to Plan B and try to overpower the girl, but obviously her super speed makes that impossible. So you got this cool shot. And yeah, she escapes. And also, Red X from the Teen Titans cartoon shows up and beats the shit out of Peacemaker, which this really pissed me off. So one of the reasons why I did not like this issue is one reason is why the fuck does Peacemaker still not have his fucking jetpack, which was a major factor of his character, was that he had a jetpack, which is why they made him like a Boba Fett clone in the Kingdom Come series. There's our boy laid out on the concrete. So Red X is going to join the team later. Next problem is this current team is weak and filled with nobodies. Where the old 80s team, which I had a problem with the 80s team too, because it was made up of too many Flash and Batman rogues, which the reason why is probably because Batman and Flash have the best rogues gallery. Let's be real. There's a reason why even Marvel fans read Flash comics back. At least they did back in the day. Was because Flash has a really cool rogues gallery. My bad, right? Seeing this team made me wish that Captain Boomerang's son was still alive, who he had super speed too. But he's been dead since Blackest Night, so kind of sucks because he would have been a great member of the Suicide Squad, but that's never gonna happen. Yeah, and yeah, and obviously my major problem why I hate this book. If you want to read the continuation for this story, you have to read Teen Titans issue 3, Teen Titans Academy issue 3, which I hate that shit. I'm not gonna buy a random book from another series to read, the sequel story to this, especially since it's probably going to be their writers writing it, and it's going to be the Teen Titans Academy characters as the lead for that book. So I always hate that shit, man. That's why I only gave this a 5 out of 10. But other than that, I didn't think the dialogue was bad or the art was bad. I think that the art is pretty decent, especially for modern books. So just to recap everything. Just to recap. I don't know if I can have all these trees standing up. So this book I gave a 6. This book I gave a 7 out of 10. This I gave a 5. So in between, to sum it all up, I would say these books, if we were to give an overall score for all three, would be a 6.5 out of 10. I kind of like the. I'll just have this here. I like the book, but my problem is, the team is very unbalanced. I did like the humor, some of the humor, though I think Culebra, who's the jokester of the team, is very unfunny. Peacemaker, the only joke I thought that was kind of funny was Peacemaker made a Spinal Tap joke, right? Which it's been so long, I didn't even get the reference, but I kind of got the joke that, like their portal guys keep dying. Right, so that was the basis for the joke. I still have no idea who this guy is, which I thought it was funny when he died. He was like, "That's all, folks." Now they should have kept this guy alive, even though I have no idea who the hell he is. But he was a lot funnier than Culebra, right? And this Shrike dude, man, like who the heck is he? Oh man. Alright. Oh, if anybody wants to know, I got all these for like $10. So like, I thought $10 for all 3 issues was great. It was part of a bundle. But but like, you're probably gonna have to pay like maybe $4 to $5 for these books, especially since back issues nowadays I think are like $4, $4 to $5. So would that be worth it individually for these books? I would say no, wait for the trade. But if you can get these books for a decent price, yeah, I would say get it. So my next review is going to be Tom Scioli's GoBots, and then it's going to be Aquaman, and then Squadron Supreme. I know I said Squadron Supreme after GoBots, but I messed up, because like how we do our review schedule is we do a rotation of DC, Marvel, and like non-DC or Marvel, so that'd be like IDW, Valiant, Image. I know technically I shouldn't be. This goes against the rotation, but I'm doing this review because the movie came out yesterday, which I thought the movie was supposed to come out. I saw a trailer where it said the movie was supposed to, the Suicide Squad by James Gunn movie was supposed to come out today, but I guess it came out the Thursday, which And I saw that Daz, like, he did a review for. He made a community post where he reviewed the movie, so that meant and that was like the day before, so they got to see the movie like early in Europe. Oh man, yeah. So that's it for this review. I hope you like it. Make sure to check out my other reviews. I also have, if you're a fan of Suicide Squad, I did back issue special where I reviewed some random Suicide Squad issues with Checkmate, which had Peacemaker in it. So if you like Peacemaker, make sure to check that out. I also reviewed the first volume of the John Estranger Suicide Squad run, and that's considered the John Estranger Suicide Squad. That's considered like the best like Suicide Squad team or run, I should say. When like these new movies are based off the John Estranger run, though, like or sorry, I should say inspired, not based, obviously, because if you watch that David Ayer movie, it was nothing like, which I didn't mind the David Ayer movie, but it's just like I'm not a fan of his like let's urbanize everything, which he even had like the Latino gangster character and like Fury, and I'm like, did they have Latino gangsters from LA in like World War II? I don't think so, man. Yeah, so that's the end of